Jag sätter spår i ditt sinne undermedvetet. Alright man, so I just put in the last 2 discs of my NAS right there. So now we've got a total of, we'll have about 12-ish terabytes of storage. No, actually, 14.5 terabytes of storage and one drive for redundancy or failure. So yeah, and I should have just bought 8 terabytes or more instead of these 4, but yeah, it is what it is. And right now my budget is very limited, so I'm thinking about cashing out some crypto just to, I don't know, have a few thousands to just, backup money, budget, if that makes sense. This thing is taking a while though. Like right now it's 2.99% and I started this like, probably 40 minutes ago or something like that. And it's at 3% now, so at like, how do you even do the maths for that? Like 3 divided by, no, actually 40 minutes divided by 60. So 0.66667 divided by 0.0303. So this will take like 22 hours in total, probably. And that seems about right. But the good thing is that this is the last thing that I need to do now. And then I can just focus on doing this whole documentation thing and actually getting to work. Like, it might seem to some people very weird that I like spend my time, I don't know how loud I can be heard right now, but to some people it might seem like ridiculous that I spent so much time in just setting this up. But yeah, storage gets taken up quickly, so you need some storage. And since my living situation is a bit unclear, I don't want to bring hard drives everywhere I go, so a NAS felt like a good investment, and it is. And then I still have my SSD for actually editing off, because I don't have 10 gigabit Ethernet, so editing off the NAS, like right off it, it's not gonna be a smooth process. So this one will be for project files and all of that, and after they are edited, they will be brought to the NAS. So yeah, but now the journey is really starting for real. And I don't know if I'll upload the previous videos that I've done or what I'll do with that footage, but if I'm gonna make a new channel. But the only thing I know is that from the point on of recording this, the documentation of the journey will be starting. No more time researching storage solutions, researching all different things unrelated to the actual path that I will be pursuing. Like, now it's time to do the work, and videos recorded will be like this, very unedited. Just speaking, documenting, do some quick edits like once a week, and then probably upload like 2 or 3 videos maybe the following week, or maybe even 1, who knows. But the main thing that I will be focusing on is doing the actual work though. At least I'll try to, because I know that social media and growing an audience and all of that could be a quite lucrative business itself. But I don't know, I don't want to rely on that, so at least for now, this right here will not be the main thing. So yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna go hit the gym now, and I will be catching you, I don't know, sometime. Alright, so I've been home for a bit now, and I just realized that like I have done so many different things. Like I've pursued so many different paths. Like by now, I could definitely say that I'm a jack of all trades, but master of none. So I honestly just need to pick one, two, or three things. Ideally, one or two would be the best. But like this entire process of documenting, recording, editing, that's one thing in itself. Then marketing, that's another thing if you actually want to get eyeballs. Although you don't need to market like that, it's still good to do. And then with the website newsletter, which is connected to the videography, documenting all of it, and the marketing aspect. But that in itself are two different jobs. And that's just document like my journey with crypto and sales, or sales and crypto, or crypto and sales rather. So yeah, man, like doesn't have to be that complicated, honestly. It's just I'm very split, like when it comes to like showing my face out on the world on YouTube and all of that, and using my real name. And like ultimately, sales is a customer facing role. You need to show your face, and you need to use your real name. So, and I don't have any problem using my real name in like in business cases or scenarios, but I just don't want, I don't know, I want some privacy as well, which is very contradictory since I'm documenting all of this, and yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it really is time to just zone in on a few things, put less time on the documentation, less time on editing. And the thing is, like, I've already, I wouldn't say mastered video editing, but earlier in my life I've edited. And then last year I was about to start a like creative agency, like video editing agency. But so yeah, there I also like improved my skills and all of that when it comes to editing. So right now it's a lot easier, and the taste I'm going for right now isn't filled with effects and all of that. I just want it to be, I don't know, quite raw content. So that also helps me reduce time on editing. On the contrary to like a month ago when I decided to blur my face and or wear a mask, which is just dumb. But at least in the situation I'm in right now, when I don't want to spend multiple hours a day or week to edit, like a few hours on the weekend, for example, that's fine. Like when I have my breaks from work, like let's say I have sales as a day job and then I do crypto at the side of sales, like as a hobby in conjunction with just reading and working out. And then on the weekends I edit this footage and I focus a bit more on trading in crypto, and also just studying sales obviously and practicing. But the practice part is the actual job, and then learning is another thing. So like learning on weekends and then implementation on weekdays during actual practice and doing the work. So yeah, just thought I had to speak my mind. Hopefully this is audible, because I'm not using any mic other than the internal mic right now. But yeah, I ate a lamb earlier and a few slices of bread before I hit the gym. And now the plan is to eat the same thing again. So 2 meals, same food, but less bread this time, because I've noticed I don't know, I feel so weird when I have too much carbs. And outside of that, my caffeine intake is so high, my sleep is so fucked, and my social life is completely off the radar. Like, it's so horrible, honestly, but it is what it is. So yeah, my brain fog from all of those things, it's horrendous. So like carbs, I don't wanna overload that as well to make it worse or perpetuate the problem. So yeah, I need to actually get this going, get to work. Once I've done this or once I've done that, then I'll slowly get back to the other things, like fixing my sleep and all of that, fixing my social life. But right now, I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's some sort of, yes, destructive environment inside of this peaceful demeanor, but this destructiveness or like entrophic feeling that I'm in right now, like, I don't know, it just flows on better. Like, if you need to go make a new schedule, you need to switch up your whole lifestyle and your routines and all of that, like, it's gonna take away time from this. And sometimes just working and doing things and not following any schedule except your internal intentions, not intentions, instincts. And that's the best way to proceed. And you'll hear plenty of people saying, no, it's not good to work that much, oh, you'll get burnt out, and all of this. And sure, maybe you will, but I guess that's part of life, honestly. Like, at this point in time, no. But yeah, this has been 10 minutes of talking right now, and I think I'm gonna hold it here. And as for update to this, it's at 18% right now, and it's been going on for like 4 hours. So 4 divided by 8, 25. Yes, it's 22 hours. Probably gonna take longer, but not a major deal. I have about 1 hour of recording time in total left on my SD card. And yeah, after that I'll upload some footage to the NAS, clean it up real quick. Not everything right now, because I have quite a bit, and that's one of the reasons why I got a NAS, to not need to sort everything out every time you create a new project, a new video, because that is a tedious process, sorting through old footage that you want to keep, what you don't want to keep, and all of that. So yeah, certain things are just completely unnecessary, and then it's not a problem. But once you see things that, oh, this is something that I could get like use for in the future, and then you don't have any storage, so you need to delete it to fit new files, that is not a very pleasant feeling. So yeah, this NAS will be quite useful when it comes to that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna hold it there and go eat some food. And like, the audio is low. I don't know how this video will sound, but it is what it is, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go make some food now. But I don't know, might update this, might just publish this. I don't know. If this is the end of the video, thank you for watching. If it isn't, well, I'll see you soon again. Alright, man, we just came home from the gym after hitting legs, and I bought a whole lot of food as well. Or not even that much, it was just expensive. 60 fucking bucks for it. Yeah, you'll see in a sec. Alright, and now it's time to cook up some food. Here we got the sausage, we got some butter, and then I will be using this bread, which is wheat, like sourdough, but not normal sourdough, more like a grainy type of sourdough, and then only that grain, and yeah, that's it basically. Not many ingredients. It's like bread is supposed to be not filled with random shit. So yeah. Alright, it's time for some more, but not all too much. Just a little bit more to saturate the stomach, but not make myself like overloaded with nutrients that will go to waste. Plus, food is fucking expensive nowadays. Jesus. At least if you wanna buy organic eggs, organic milk, and yeah, not too bad bread. And bread and eggs and steaks and all of that, it's actually, let me turn this around. It's so much easier to make than like cooking up entire meals. Plus it's even healthier. Like if you cook up actual meals, like there's always some waste ingredient almost all of the time that you just need to have to make it better, or it's just gonna be even more expensive because organic cream, for example, like pure organic olive oil, like you can't even find that. Yeah, and all of that to a certain degree, at least. Of course, you can still do some things. You can like make your own tomato sauce, for example. You can make your own this and that, but like just buying the packages itself, nah, you won't find it organic. So rather just eat fruits and vegetables here and there at the sides, and then easy to make food in their like rawer states, if that makes sense, or in the rawer forms. So yeah, but now I'm gonna eat these eggs, and yeah, I don't know what's next. Alright, so one thing I realized, which is quite crazy, is that YouTube really do not like true educative videos that aren't holding people's attention, and that is completely fair. I mean, at the end of the day, this video you're watching right now, but if I'd have a long pause and just be quiet, and I'd have it a lot of times, you'd probably just click off. But the fun thing is, let's take my other videos. For example, I have said so many valuable things at random points in time just by speaking my mind. And there's things that you come up with that you don't even come up with if you're just scripting a video. It's the same thing as reading a book. Like, if you read the entire book, you'll get a completely different perspective compared to just, let's say, skimming through certain points of each chapter. And yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna, or what I'm gonna do rather with YouTube, because at least as of now, it doesn't feel like this type of content is gaining any traction. And then I also don't have any top of funnel except YouTube, like TikTok and IG and all of that. Where I live, like I can't get on For You pages, so I don't have any top of funnel like that. So yeah, we just gotta stick with YouTube, but I don't know, we'll see what happens. But regardless, my intention and my plan is to document it. Not my main plan, because my main plan is actually just getting what I want and taking the steps required to do so, or to get it rather. And if I notice that this whole documentation thing and editing takes up too much time, then I won't. Because right now I do not have the capital to hire an editor, because I'm broke, honestly. I don't have a disposable income, so yeah, not worth it. But in the future, who knows, maybe. My NAS is still fucking loading. Like, check this out, man. Actually, I'm not sure if you can even see. Alright, there we go. And it is, yeah, a bit more than 24 hours later. However, this is the second drive to be initialized, but it's taken hella long. and I'm not sure why, if it's meant to be this way, but could have something to do with the drives being different sizes, because at first I had two 4 terabyte hard drives, which I still have in, but the most recent ones that I bought are 8 terabytes each, and I added them to the same volume in my storage pool, meaning that everything will be pooled together, all of the footage and all of my files and everything that I store on a single volume and all of that. So the RAID type might have to, I don't know, reconfigure or something for it to fit, since it's not 4 terabyte drives like I had before. So multiple factors might be why. But as soon as this is done, oh boy, I'm just gonna throw up the footage, grab some files and start editing a bit every day and just upload the things I've recorded. Or maybe, yeah, not upload every day, but edit a bit every day and upload every now and then. I'm not sure if I'll actually set rules for it, because I don't know, if it takes away time from other things, then I will not set up rules. But as of now, as a start, some rules could be good to have, because yeah, right now I have the time. So might do like 2 bits a week or something, 1 or 2. But yeah, man. Alright, I'm not even gonna lie. I just got my first recognition of success, so to say. And all of a sudden, from nowhere, out of absolutely nowhere, I got 21 views on my most recent video. And you will probably see this video right here like a month later, or maybe even 2 months later, because I have so much footage that I haven't recorded. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been skeptic to this whole thing, because originally I did not want to show my face, and on these videos I still haven't shown my face, and I don't know if it will be worth it continuing to show my face or not, but that is besides the point. Like, I cannot really care less right now, because I don't have the time to blur out my face and all of that, because it takes time. Like a video for 40 minutes, it can take like 4 or 5 hours, maybe, yeah, around that time, to just get it right, and that is way too much compared to if I were not to blur out my face. Let's say I'm moving and all of that, and then it's just simple, honestly, color correction and color grading, and that's it. Like, nothing else is required, unless I want to edit, but then it's my choice, if that makes sense. But yeah, that is also besides the point. So I got 21 views out of nowhere. Like, just a few hours ago, this video had 1 view, and that was myself, because yeah, I don't know, right when you upload, when you click in on it, it's 1 view. And now I got 2 subscribers from this video. Alright, 2 subscribers, and I got 1 comment, and the comment is from someone with the name Nareman. Wait, I'm actually gonna see. Yeah, so this person said you have a soothing voice, heart emoji. And first of all, if you're a girl, thank you. I truly appreciate it. And if you're a guy, you could have kept that comment to yourself, with all due respect. But yeah, I appreciate it regardless. It's nice to see that the videos are actually getting some traction. And the video I'm talking about, by the way, is this one right here. Wait 1 second, I'm just gonna see so I don't show anything I don't want to show. Alright, so it's this one right here. Let me see if I can. Alright, so now it should be able to. This one, okay? And this is the comment. So yeah, I uploaded this video today, at the time of recording today, but when I'll upload this, I don't know, you'll see like the difference between when they're uploaded, I suppose. But I recorded that video like a month ago, and I don't know, I've been just thinking a lot about my actual, like the course of action I want to take in life. Like how much time I want to put on YouTube, how much I want to reveal about myself. If I should just stick with trading and crypto, work a 9 to 5 and just lock in, not document anything. Because I already have so much experience in that space, so much knowledge that it feels bad not using it, if that makes sense. And then with sales, I don't know, but that is just something that I find as a day job, something that I genuinely could enjoy, because there are other things that, I don't know, that don't necessarily interest me in that sense. Like video editing and all of that, yeah, it's fun, it's being creative. But it's something with sales that is just, or they're very different and they're interesting in their own ways. But like video editing, like freelancing or creating a creative agency for that matter, I don't know if really that is my taste, because then you have to edit in a style that is in accordance to TikTok, social media, and all of that, and not necessarily what I want to do for myself, because I will be dealing with clients. But if I just edit for myself, that's another thing, because then it's my craft, it's art, but not in the same sense with short form. Although right now I haven't really created any art because it takes time as well, and I want to put that time, at least as of now, on other things. But sales, on the other hand, it's more like a game, honestly, just like crypto, and that's probably why I enjoy both. I don't know. And then YouTube, I don't know, ever since I was little, I've had something for YouTube, honestly. Like I had a Minecraft channel with a few hundred subscribers back in the day, not a few hundred, like 120 subscribers back in the day. Had multiple videos with a few hundred views. And yeah, I don't know. It feels like I just need to be consistent with what I'm doing now, and then yeah, everything will fall into place. I know it, because right now I'm not lying to myself. I've accepted who I am. Not to say that there's nothing to improve or all of that. It's not like a coping thing. But what I mean by that is just that I am me. I am myself. I have some uniqueness, some characteristics about myself, some experiences, some previous interests, some current interests, and that is not worth hiding. Like, if it's beneficial but considered weird or something like that to like the collective conscious, I was about to say, but like to the majority of people, then it's just, why would you even care? Most people are just, I will not even say the words, but insert swear words, so you can, yeah, interpret it however you want. But most people are, they're crazy. Not to say that I ain't. But yeah, man, it's fun to see that this video right here got some traction actually. So yeah, and now I came to think about this fucking girl, man. Well, that is also besides the point. Thank you for watching. Maybe I'll continue this, I don't know. But yeah, that's it for now, man. Man, we inside, man. We inside, man. You get what I'm saying, man. Jag vet inte. Jag tror du skickade någon snap då. Sen så bara öppnade jag den. Jo, innan jag skickade den. En sekund. Jag ska bara ta en ljud. Och stänga av fläkten. Marcus, vad sa du?
Jag var bara...
Vadå?
Ja, man ser...
Det är typ late 90s i USA. När kokain började komma till USA och sen crack cocaine. Har du sett Top Boy? Snabba Cash?
Nej. Men jag har velat se den, men jag orkar inte.
Nej. Jag aldrig. Man är på väg att säga en sak.
Okej, men oh my god, alltså. Du kan inte göra sådär. Det är sådär hela tiden.
Jag är bara... Mina tankar bara kom ut av sig själv. Fast sen jag hinner tänka längre än vad jag snackar. Så att halva meningen kom ut. Sen så var det en annan brud. Sån.
Kommer du ihåg TikToken jag skickade till dig?
Vadå?
Jag skickade en TikTok till dig.
Du har skickat en TikTok till mig.
Men jag på sms.
Mhm. Du vill att jag ska öppna den eller?
Men ja.
Mhm. Varför?
Vadå varför?
Ja. Vad händer om man öppnar TikToks som folk har skickat till en?
Nej, jag kommer inte veta vad. Jag kommer inte veta det.
En
Jag vill
sekund.
gå här.
Fucking hell, den var kanske lite för rare. Det är som att jag käkar fucking blod. Den lever fortfarande.
Jo. Det är det första jag har hört.
Stacka. Alright, man. So today's video will be a very specific topic actually, and I decided to not spill this water first of all, and second of all, record a specific video for this. And how I came to think of this is because I saw a quote on Facebook in conjunction with some like earlier experiences like this past month or two. And essentially what it's all about is that I've been, how do I put it? I've been dabbling in a few different fields, and I've heard very different opinions from different people. And internally, like, only I know what feels like in the way for me, if that makes sense. And the quote by Carl Jung actually was as following, and now apparently is gone from my my Facebook. So the quote goes as following: there is only one way, and that is your way. There is only one salvation, and that is your no. Yeah, exactly. What is to come will be created in you and from you. Hence, look into yourself. And this part coming right now is the part that has caught my attention completely. Do not compare, do not measure. No other way is like yours. You must fulfill the way that is in you. And this might fly over a lot of people's heads, but it is a very, very good quote in my opinion. But it requires some self-awareness to actually understand what it means for you, because its meaning is rather subjective actually. Like for some people, that could mean not overcomplicating things. For another, it could mean complicating things. And then you could branch it out even further to each field, each endeavor, whether it is work, love, partnership, friendship, relationships, whatever it is. And then you can further branch it down. What type of work, what type of relationship, and you can just go on forever. But ultimately, what it means is only you know what is right for you. Like, it's not worth for me trying to become someone who I am not. Like, and now I can only make the reference with my vision and my like skill stack and what feels natural to me. Like, if I were to do something that isn't interesting to me, sure, I could spend all my time doing it and probably becoming very good at it, but I would never be able to reach the absolute peak because I don't have the interest or the ability. Like, it's kind of this ikigai thing, like you need to find that balance of everything, and ultimately that is your ikigai, something that you're good at, something that the world needs, something that interests you, and something you can get paid for. And that ikigai for some people is just doing one thing. Let's say sales, for example. The world needs good sales reps. Businesses need good sales reps. Do you like it? All right, you like it. Good. Can you get paid for it? Absolutely, you can. And are you good at it? Yeah, you're good at it. So in that case, it's a quite simple thing in that sense. But then when it comes to other things, like if you want to expand even further, let's use me as an example. So I like crypto. I like this whole YouTube thing. But neither is something that I want to do by its own. Only that crypto, I've been in way too much, and I realized that spending too much time in front of charts, looking for projects, looking for airdrops, looking for yield farming opportunities, looking for whatever it is, it's gonna be very destructive to you. And then only recording YouTube, that's not thing that I really want, because I don't know, it just doesn't feel right to me personally. I don't want to just sit and talk, and I don't want to make too movie-like videos. Like, I just want a fine mix, saying my thoughts or expressing my thoughts and ideas rather, and doing it in a way that I myself could be watching, for that matter. So yeah. And then, am I good at it? I don't know. I'm still figuring that out. But the interest is there. And then it's the same thing with sales. Sales is a good thing for, or with crypto, and in conjunction with documenting all of this. I also like to work out, but I don't like to coach people with working out. And it's not an interest of mine in that sense. I have a good body, Like beneath this, I have a solid body. It looks good, and I'm stronger than majority of people selling fitness programs. But that's just not something that aligns with me in that sense. Like it's more so to stay healthy and focus on what I like, and then I need to have that as a habit. And then my body and my strength is just a byproduct of it. So like you need to find that mix, and in some way, shape, or form, I personally could be like implementing fitness into my top of funnel for whatever marketing purposes. For example, to YouTube, to TikTok, whatever, and then get eyeballs, traction, attention. And who knows, I might sell something down the line or I might not. Maybe I'll create a investment fund and manage money. In that way, I don't really have anything to sell, but I'll still gain traction and other things that could help me get those funds essentially. Like there's so many different things, and you just need to like tune into what feels right to you. Because I thought that my mic was off. That scared the hell out of me. I'm not gonna lie, because this isn't scripted. I'm just going off my head right now, and I have nothing else to go from. So, and this would never have been the same if I tried recording it over. I wouldn't even have tried. So where did we end? Yes, you just need to tune in to what feels right to you. Like, for example, with YouTube, I was very, very sure that I didn't want to show my face. Or I was rather sure, because I don't like the idea of fame, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'd rather have the privacy. I want money, and like, we're not gonna sit here and lie. Like, we don't like the, what's it called? Some sort of attention that could come with fame, or some sort of privilege, or some sort of status, because we all do. And if you say that you don't, you're lying. But the attention, like the direct attention, exposure on a broader scale, and having less privacy, being more cautious, not knowing things about other people who knows you, who doesn't know you, and like your privacy. That is just the one thing that's, I don't know, I dislike that thing. But then the fun thing is, I had this I was chatting in a Telegram channel actually, in regards to sales, or in a sales Telegram channel. And there were some very, very woke people in there. Like, and honestly, I agree with them. And the TLDR of it all was, if you want to be in sales, you need to show your face, you need to use your name, because it's a customer facing role. And that is completely correct. And then another thing, what do I want more? Do I want the privacy more, or do I want the money more? Showing my face right now builds trust, same with other things. And that ultimately means more money, just in itself. It makes it easier for that matter. Like, even if trust isn't an issue, just by showing your face, like in a customer facing role. Or I guess it has to do with trust, honestly. And same thing if you want to, whatever business in the future, if you want to establish a real business and not just rip people off, obviously some people will have to know who you are, and that requires your name and most likely your face as well. And then everybody doesn't need to know it, but right now this is the path that I've chosen, and I might want to expand later on. But I just need to find a good combination of revealing or creating trust rather, and not be too public, if that makes sense. So like on YouTube, which target audience do I want to reach? Do I want to become the next Logan Paul? Or do I want to become a niche YouTuber focused on a specific or a set of particular things, and then just keep YouTube at the side? Like, both has its benefits. Let's say Logan Paul, for example. Let's just, for the sake of it, say that he would do something that requires, or where it could be good to have a lot of followers, whatever it is, whether he would want to sell a product, whether he would want to raise funds, whether he would want to manage funds. The more attention you have, the more traction you get, like the easier, even without working towards it or actively trying, the easier it is to get what you want, because you have more direct reach who are interested in you specifically and your products most likely as well. So like that's one benefit. But then obviously if you're at that scale, you are probably more focused on marketing and growing your channel and all of that than an actual business. Or you could do both, like KSI, for example. It's the same thing with him. He's famous, he does crypto as well. And yeah, I don't know. If I come to that level where I am genuinely concerned about my privacy, like, I don't think that will be as of right now. Like, at this point in time, there won't really be any problem. Like, showing my face to 8 subscribers, which I do have at the moment. I have one channel with 11, one with 8, and one with like 120. But that's nothing that will perpetuate anything bad right now. Like, the people that know me and know of me right now, they do so regardless. And some of them will not see any of this. Some might not. But regardless, like, it's not worth stressing over things until they've happened. As they occur, deal with it. But trying to prevent things with a very low probability, like, and sacrificing so much for it, which I in this case am, is not worth it. Like, I can show my face, I can show my name. It really is no big deal, honestly. It's just that I like to be like fucking 15 steps ahead. And sometimes that is good, but in other times it is not good. And sometimes it's a curse, and sometimes you're like lying to yourself. Or, yeah, not being fully honest at least. Whatever that means for you. But ultimately, this quote, like, no other way is like yours. You must fulfill the way that is in you. Do not compare to others. Do not measure with others, because you are you. You have your way of getting what you want. Even if there is something very specific that you want that someone else has, you might get it a completely different way than they got it, even though you want the exact same thing. But just because they got it this way doesn't mean that you need to get the thing that they also have through this way. You can go that way and still end up getting the same thing they have, just not taking this way towards the thing. So, like, and that goes the same with everything, like food, like what you are eating, how your body processes food. Then I'm not saying go eat junk food and all of that. Absolutely not what I'm saying. I'm just saying some people have a faster metabolism, some people handle fats better, some people handle protein better, some people need a little bit extra carbs because they're very active. And like, everything is how you treat relationships, how you interact in social gatherings, everything. It is you. Like, if you try to copy someone else, it will not be authentic, and it will make it harder for you, because you don't know them as you know yourself. You do not know them as they know themselves. What feels natural to them might not feel natural to you. What feels natural to you might not feel natural to them. And this might seem very obvious, but as I'm speaking this to this camera in this moment, I'm realizing this even more. Just because someone does something their way doesn't mean that it's the only way and that I need to do it the exact same way. No, I don't. I can do it my way and I can still get it. And then certain things, it is absolutely and very not smart doing certain things, or rather, doing or rather not doing certain things. Like, for example, if I were to be in sales and if I were to be very shy, I didn't want to use my real name, I didn't want to show a picture of me, and I had a bad voice, I had bad social skills, and I had bad everything. Of course, you can improve it, but if you're not willing to do anything, like you're not even running on incline, like you're literally just climbing on a opposite surface doing pull-ups up. So yeah, it's very different in that case, and don't make it harder for you if you don't need to. And just go with your intentions. What feels good to you, what feels correct, what feels right in here for you. Like, you know it is right, you need to do it. In that case, that is your way. Nobody else can tell you that that's the right way or that it's the wrong way. You will feel it yourself. You have your vision, they have their vision. People are not at all times able to see the exact visions of other. You could try explaining your vision to someone, but it's far from sure that they'll actually get it. And reverse. If they explain theirs to you, you might not see it the same way. So yeah, we're very different in that sense. So yes, no, if you're seeing this, it's probably for a reason. Like, I truly believe it is for a reason. Maybe the algorithm is pushing this out, or it isn't. But as of now, when I'm recording this, I barely have any views. So if you see this right now at this moment, take it as a sign. Maybe I'm tripping, maybe I'm not, I don't know. But I'd like to believe that it's a sign. Like, your subconscious is aligning with this video for a reason, and I'll most likely have a thumbnail and a title that represents the topic of this video fairly well. So yeah, this is definitely a sign. It's something that you've been considering already, and that you maybe haven't thought of that deeply, or you have. But right now you're hearing it from someone else, you're getting a new perspective of it, and you're getting it explained to you from someone else. So just accept it, realize it's a sign, and just go do what you gotta do. What you are, be you, and do you. And that truly is it. So yeah, some carbonated water to end the video. Cheers on that one. We're cheering with the microphone, not the water. Double cheers.